Well, so much for thinking it was almost spring. Well, good morning. So we're getting a little snow today, which makes it not quite feel so much like spring. So I've been getting a little work done on the computer here this morning. Plan for today, we've got to go down and transfer those beans that we treated on Friday back into the original boxes and get them cleaned up and put away. I'm not going to worry about treating seed here for a little while. And as far as keeping that building heated, all I need to do is keep it from freezing at this point. I'm not looking to treat any more beans for a few days here at least, and it's supposed to warm back up towards the end of the week. So I just want to make sure my chemicals and water and the stuff in the pumps doesn't freeze. So we'll just keep it warm enough for that. Jack should be up this afternoon, I think, to help finish that tractor. If not, I think we can handle it. So we're going to try and get that 9R out of the shop here today, and maybe get the bean planter put into the shop, which will involve shuffling some stuff around here later this afternoon. Right now, this morning, I'm going to go and take that cedar out of the Gator, and we'll get that finished up, put away, so that we don't have to worry about that later. And then we'll see what we're at after that. So this comes out just like it went in. We've got to pull the bolts out of these brackets, and then the thing slides out. Make sure we unplug our wires underneath there, otherwise, we'll rip them apart. Don't ask me how I know. All right, well, that wasn't too difficult. We got her out, ready to go. So I'm gonna head down to my seed warehouse and start working on getting them beans transferred. All right, well, it's not warm in here anymore, but it is almost, or about 40 degrees, so it's not close to freezing. So basically all we've got to do is dump all those orange beans out of those boxes. We're going to start with this one and then so on, you'll see. We got 12 of them there. That's where we finished up with when we were treating on Friday. So we'll do that, and then maybe we'll sweep our floor up a little bit here, and we'll call it a day down here at least, and we'll go back and work in the shop. So before I get done dumping all these, I want to grab some of my samples. I'm going to pull another one for my records, and then I want to do another one to send into the lab and get tested. And I'm going to send those in today. I'll have two then, this one and the one from the other batch that I did last week. So we'll get a check on how good of a job we're doing here. All right, that is done. I got all the lids on, zip tied down. We're good to go there. I would stack these up and get them out of the way, but one, they're not really in the way, and two, I forgot to plug my forklift in on Friday before I left, so it was dying. So I got that plugged in. We're going to let it charge today, and I'll worry about these beans later. So now I'm going to take these samples back to the farm, find a box, and get them ready to send off UPS to the lab. All right, well, apparently Jack's not going to come up today. He must be quarantined. So he's usually here by now. So we're going to put this bolt back in ourselves and get this tractor put back together. It's not real complicated. This bolt is kind of a dual studded. This end threads into the engine block. This end threads into, well, that's what the nut goes on to hold the manifold on. So we're going to put some never sees on here, some high heat never sees, and thread that in, and then nut goes on. We've got a couple of hoses to put back, clamps mostly, I guess. We had to move this one oil line to get it out of the way. It goes to a fitting down here, and so we'll have to put that back on. And then there's a clamp up there that holds that, and then the one that goes on there. So it really shouldn't be that hard to do. All right, well, I got the stud in there and snugged it up, but I'm not quite sure what the torque setting is yet. I texted my mechanic up at the John Deere dealer. He's going to look it up for me and give me a spec. So we'll make sure we do it right at least. Hopefully that fixes that leak that we've got, and we'll be good to go. All right, we're done. We'll start it up and try it. Well, we don't seem to have any leaks, and everything's running good. I don't know what Jack got all over the hood of this tractor, but we're good. So we're going to move this out. We'll get the Gator out of the shop there, and we're going to put the bean planter in. So a little shuffle in here this afternoon. Our snow's gone. It got warm this afternoon. I don't know how warm, but it's all gone. We had like 3 inches this morning. All right, well, that'll work here. Looks like we're going to have to move quite a bit of stuff from this barn in order to get that planter out. Sprayer, which I'm doing now. The backhoe is in the way. The 8300 is going to have to move. That pile of boards up there is going to have to move. I don't know about that mower. It may be okay. And maybe the 7520. I don't know. We'll see. Well, we got stuff moved. We're going to try it here and see if we can get in there without moving that mower or not. I don't know that it's going to make it. You guys missed an epic cold start. Phil did it while I was out getting the forklift. Sorry. We could not. We had to move it. Fortunately, the forklift worked. I didn't think that would work. Or it would be too heavy, but it did. You're good. It's tight here, guys. But I think we're gonna make it. Okay. So Phil's taking that up to the shop. I'm gonna put this mower right back where that bean planter was. Out of the way. Didn't even break the fork off the forklift. I was a little worried. Okay, so that's good. We'll put our stuff back in here, and then we'll get the bean planter unfolded in the shop. Okay, sprayer, tractor, backhoe, back in the barn. Now we got to get that planter unfolded, which means putting the fold box in, getting the hydraulics hooked up, which I assume Phil is working on. Oh yeah, gotta get the Gator out of here too. Forgot about that. So we're gonna unfold this planter out here, just like I did with the corn planter a few weeks ago, just to re-level the frame and everything. You guys know it helps when you're unfolding the planter. If you plug in the dang fold box wire harness. Plugged in the 7-pin to get power to it, forgot to plug in the one that actually needs to be hooked up. It's going now. Wings coming down. Well, it looks like we got a flat tire. Gonna have to pull it up in front of the shop, put some air in it before we unfold. Phil is now adjusting tire pressure in all of the tractor tires. Probably putting 30 pounds in them too. Take two. Try this again, now that we have air. Well, that looks good. I don't know if you guys can see it, but see how the wing wheels or the wings are down way low compared to the center frame? That's why we do this outside, because in order to get them level, you got to basically set the thing down in the ground and drive forward with it, which is hard to do in the shop and hard on the openers and stuff when they're running at an angle like that, so it's much better in the driveway. There, now it's leveled out. And when you lift it back up, it stays level. Alright, now we'll fold it up and we'll put it in the shop and unfold it, which is difficult, but we'll get it. The trickiness of this comes from the fact that we have to get it perfectly positioned between that post and that post because it's wider than they are. And in order to do that, you have to be through these center doors and get it in just the right spot, centered perfectly. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. So this is where we get to that point of, is it going to clear? Is it going to clear? I don't know. It's going to be close. I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it. Looks good. Well, it sure feels like I didn't accomplish much today, but I guess we did all right. Getting that beam planter in the shop is a big deal, so Phil's going to work on that mostly. I'll probably help him out a little bit, but not my project, so I'm going to let him go with it. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do this week. Honestly, I don't know. I might try and deliver a little bit of seed here in the next few days if I get a chance. We'll find something to work on tomorrow, I'm sure. So check back tomorrow morning, and hope you guys had a good weekend. We will, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say here. See you guys tomorrow. Leave me some comments down below. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. See ya. Oh, you know what I am going to have this week, though, is my intro video done. Been working on it today. I've got a rough draft, but we will have that. So if I got nothing else to do, I'll work on that.